26 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Andrew Cuneo here. It's summertime in South Georgia, and the only thing hotter than being outside is the hot deals at Mike Birch Ford. With up to $12,000 off new F-150s, there's no better time than now to purchase the truck of your dreams. So stop the search and call Mike Birch Ford today. Andrew Cuneo here. It's summertime in South Georgia, and the only thing hotter than being outside is the hot deals at Mike Birch Ford. With up to $12,000 off new F-150s, there's no better time than now to purchase the truck of your dreams. So stop the search and call Mike Birch Ford today.
Good morning. It's a Football Friday. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO FM in Jesup, 105.5 on your FM dial. 8 minutes after 8 o'clock on this Friday morning. Butch Hubbard here with you, along with Bob Morgan, with the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup, and by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. And you're ready for the trip up to beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina?
I'm ready.
Yeah, very, very, very nice town up there on the coast.
I want to be active. What I do is transparent to the community and all that we do. And I want to say we need to do what we need to do. I know that we all supposed to come to our county commission meetings and our city commissioners meetings. But I think it's to the point now that we need to, as a leader, we need to take the meetings to the community. Go into the community and talk to the people and be able. And I don't have a problem with what's that we can do to bring into the community. We need to dress up our community.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, these people that have too much to run. Qualifying was what
Qualified for. The main reason why I just put senior officials you don't have
break you in,
amiable person, very talk to. What do you think that by the current commissioners? And I respect all of the kind of commissioners. I respect Mr. James Booth Thomas. I able you folks that at least the one.
Georgia Southern Sports Network.
Your station for Georgia Southern Eagle football, WIFO 105.5 FM.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. 18 minutes after 8 o'clock, and I guess you and Joe ready to get up there and head to Beaufort and have that game between us and, are they called Beaufort High School?
Beaufort High School Eagles.
Eagles, okay.
They're off to a 3-0 start, as Coach Cribb mentioned. Devontae Holloway played his collegiate ball in South Carolina, played a little bit in the NFL with the Cowboys. Used to be defense coordinator for years over there. Now the head coach this year has his team off to a nice 3-0 start. So they're excited. Should be a good football game. A lot of talent. His son is the quarterback and also plays free safety. Never comes off the field. So it's going to be an interesting contest up there. Should be a fun venue. Looking forward to it. If you go up there, like I said, it's about a 2-hour drive, but going to get there early and get set up, get ready for the pregame show, and looking forward to going to South Carolina, get some seafood.
There's a lot of things to do in Beaufort. I went to their website yesterday, the official Beaufort, South Carolina website, and just tons of stuff to do there. I've been there about 3 times before when I lived in South Carolina from 1980 to 92. Just a gorgeous town. I'm sure by now it's probably grown a lot more. But I really enjoyed going by the house where the Big Chill was filmed, and it's still a place that you can still go by. You got a state park on the island right off of Beaufort and the bridge that goes over there. And so, if you can, get there early and enjoy the hospitality and all the activities to do there as much as you can. And then, of course, the game tonight, kickoff at 7:30. We encourage you to get up there and support the Yellow Jackets. If you can't make it, we'll have the game for you right here on 105.5 FM. Also on our website at bigdogcountry.com. You can hear that around the world. Or on your smartphone through our free app. If you don't have our free app yet, go to your favorite app store, type in Big Dog, WIFO, and follow the instructions, and the Big Dog logo will come there on your phone as an app, and you can click on it and listen to the game, plus other special programming from 105.5 FM and AM 1370 Fox Sports Radio. And speaking of sports, usually I go to bed around 10:30 every night, but went to bed last night, couldn't sleep, got back up, did some things, listening to the Falcons game, and the doggone Falcons had two opportunities there, practically the ball almost touching the end zone, and couldn't score.
Yeah, they had first and goal. Yeah, didn't score. I yelled at Matt Ryan all night last night. He played awful. He was 21 of 49. I mean, everything he threw was off target. I mean, I don't know what happened. He just played awful. Both quarterbacks played awful. In fact, the Eagles booed their team off the field in the first half. Nick Foles was playing so bad. So it was just a crazy game, long lightning delay, rain delay before the game. I think it was like a 45-minute delay, but throughout the game, Matt Ryan just played awful. So,
yeah,
there's a lot of injuries on the defense. A lot of players went down, but Julio Jones had a 55-yard catch that was visibly a catch, but they didn't call it a catch. So, anyway, it's just a tough line for the Falcons, but the Falcons should have won that ball game. But if Matt Ryan would have played like Matt Ryan's capable of playing, they would have won, but he played awful.
Yeah. Well, just one game, but still, it's just disappointing when you get down there so close to the end of the game. You have a chance to, to win, and you just can't get in the end zone when you're right down there under the shadows of the goalpost. And nobody can seem to want to run it in these days. They all want to pass it in. Of course, it is kind of crowded down in there, so I guess it is hard.
But Devontae Freeman's on the sideline injured. He couldn't get in that last series, so they're kind of limited on their running game. So, but when Julio Jones is triple teamed, you might want to try somebody else. But,
well, that's what the announcer said there on the last couple, especially the last play, is the fact that you're going to have to throw it somewhere else other than the area vicinity of Julio Jones. You got to throw it somewhere else.
Just not a good game for the Falcons, but like they mentioned after the ball game, Daniel Quinn said it's only one game, plenty of games left. So
yeah, there's 15 more.
17 more. They play 18 games.
Play 18?
Yeah, I believe so.
I thought it was 16. They play 16 games. 4 preseason and 16 regular season games. They're talking about going to 18. They're talking about going to 2 preseason games. They're talking about going to 2 preseason games and 18 regular season, but that's just talk. Somebody wants to know, somebody just texted in, how many of the write-in candidates owe taxes? I have no idea.
I don't know. Like I said, that's just the story of the game. I said Mike Ross addressed that last night. Said if you're going to run, you should pay your taxes. But that's an issue that's being discussed by the 3 people that voted the taxes in. So I said all that's on the way. I just don't know what to believe, what not to believe. So
right, and there's always a story. There's a story behind some of them. Some people just don't pay because they put it off as long as they can. Other people can't pay because of certain reasons. Whether it's financial hardships or whether it's the fact that they're appealing or whatever the case may be. So people just, don't quick to judge on some of these because you don't know the story behind it. But, of course, everybody should pay eventually. But there's always stories behind some of those. And then some of them just, don't pay.
Somebody asked me, they said, well, shouldn't they?
Yeah, thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay. But we got all kinds of college football coming your way this weekend. The Georgia Southern Eagles will be at home at Paulson Stadium taking on UMass. Our coverage will begin tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock right here on 105.5 FM with kickoff at 6 o'clock. They're in Statesboro, Georgia Southern on 105.5 FM. And what's the kickoff time for Georgia Tech,
12 noon.
12 noon?
And they're an early game. Yep, they're down in South Florida taking on the Bulls, which is a good football team, but I think Tech's favored slightly in that ball game, but big road trip for Tech. So
is that University of South Florida?
Yeah, University of South Florida Bulls. Yeah.
Okay.
Good football team.
And that'll be at high noon tomorrow on our sister station, Wayne County's Heritage radio station, Fox Sports Radio, 1370 AM The Buzz, WLOP. So just go to 1370 AM The Buzz, 1370 or AM dial tomorrow. Our coverage will begin, I guess, about an hour or so before the game, and the game kicks off at high noon. What's the Jags up to this weekend, Bob?
They're in New York taking on Eli and Odell Beckham.
Okay.
So it's going to be fun. They made comment of that yesterday. If you had one thing to watch on Sunday, you want to watch Jalen Ramsey against Odell Beckham Jr. Big matchup because Jalen Ramsey's kind of just trashed every quarterback in the league in the offseason.
Oh, he has.
Yeah, so he's put a big bullet on his chest, but he can handle it, so it should be fun. But Odell Beckham's a big test for him on Sunday, so it should be a good ball game.
And you'll hear that game on Fox Sports Radio, 1370 AM The Buzz, WLOP, beginning at, let's see here, 12 o'clock. And then first and kickoffs at 1. Is Jonathan in there? Do we still carry the Fox NFL game show? Hear him in there. Usually between 12 and 1, we play, Fox NFL Sunday with Terry Bradshaw, Howie Long, Jimmy Johnson, the whole gang there. We usually carry the audio portion of that between 12 and 1, since we're a Fox Sports affiliate, and then we start a kickoff with the Jaguars at 1 o'clock.
They ran the Colin Kaepernick ad last night for the first time, this Nike ad, and somebody tweeted out, Donald Trump has unemployment so low, Colin Kaepernick's got a job. Thank you.
Well, there's a lot of folks that don't have anything with a Nike swoosh on it in their house anymore, whether it's shoes, apparel, socks. There have been burnings of the apparel. Other people done it quietly and just thrown it in the trash can and thrown it out. I don't know. I'm sure they did a lot of research, a lot of focus groups and stuff like that, like any big corporation will do. I just know that corporations usually like to stay away from controversy, because when you do something like this, you're upsetting millions and millions of people throughout the United States because of their thoughts and feelings about what's going on there. What basically he started.
Well, I promise you, if Colin Kaepernick can help an NFL team win, he'd be playing.
He'd be playing.
He was 2-15 his last 17 starts. He lost his starting job to Blaine Gabbert. Okay, so let's just lay it out there like it is.
Yeah.
If he could help a team win, he'd be playing.
Yeah, and he don't want to be a backup, but like you said, he was 2-17, lost his starting position.
NFL's not real happy because Turner has a lawsuit against the NFL, so they're not pleased to see him in this ad. So
but they ought to know.
It's just a bad situation. But Colin Kaepernick, people need to do some study on Colin Kaepernick. Yeah. It wasn't just the protest of the not standing for the national anthem. It was the socks that he wore, just against the police of the United States.
Yeah,
he wore a Fidel Castro T-shirt at a concert. I mean, this guy is just not somebody that should be in an ad.
Yeah, he wouldn't be representing my company, I can tell you that.
But Nike's catching a lot of flack, so we'll see how it plays out.
It will be interesting what it ends out, because I just, you see it and hear it all over the place. Millions of people out there just getting rid of all their Nike stuff, throwing it out, burning it, getting rid of it, not even giving it to Goodwill or something like that, because they don't want anybody else wearing it. Just throwing it away. Oh boy. But no matter what your position on that is, still, I'm just surprised that a corporation would do that, a company would do that, because of they usually like to stay away from controversy. They're out there to sell products, not try to promote a cause that Colin is promoting.
Big story in golf. Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy were on the leaderboard after one day. It seems like his game's back.
It seems like it's back.
He was named to the Ryder Cup team, which will be fun to watch. So Tiger just seems to have been able to find a second year season.
Yeah, a second win, and he's back because his back is better.
He's got that big match with Phil Mickelson on the Friday for Thanksgiving. They still haven't said
one-on-one?
Yes, they haven't said it's a pay-per-view, but they haven't said what channel, and haven't said how much it's going to be. So I'm just waiting to see how much they're going to charge for that, because that's going to be definitely must-see TV.
Okay.
Especially the big Michael Mubb. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on between those two guys.
Trash talking in golf?
Between Phil and Tiger, yes.
Trash talking in golf, Bob?
Yes, it'll be. I'm telling you, that's going to be a must.
Little WWE going on there on the golf course?
Especially when they're playing for a $9 million purse.
So how do gentlemen golfers trash talk?
That's a lot of
the place. And they had the varsity boys run first, and then they had the girls, and then they had, I think, middle school. Those little folks running out there, building up for the future of the cross-country team. And it was, it had Juan, I can't remember his last name. Yeah, he won the varsity boys pretty handedly. And he did fantastic. And so Juan is is the leader down when it comes to the cross-country team. And so I went around and looked in all the buses out there. And it was probably about 50-50, ones that were air-conditioned and ones were not. Okay, you could tell the ones that weren't because they were older buses. I mean, you could tell those things had, a few 100,000 miles on them. And then you had other ones that were newer. They had the very tinted glass, and the driver was in there with the engine running with the windows up, and things of that sort. Not all of them though with air conditioning like that. So it was about 50-50. There at the cross country meet. Just a great event yesterday. Tons of folks came into Wayne County because of the cross-country meet yesterday.
Good news, all the region teams were there in Wayne County to defeat all the region teams, which is a good sign for another region championship, which they've had several in a row. So
yeah,
they look like they can extend that streak this year.
All right, Bob, any other final words this morning before you hit the road soon to Beaufort, South Carolina, to broadcast the game tonight between Wayne County and Beaufort?
Like I said, hopefully if you're headed over there, drive safely and hope to see a good crowd. I think there's going to be a great crowd over there supporting Wayne County tonight. So
I think so, too. Be a lot of gold and black there, gold and white. Of course, the official colors are gold and white. 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country, WIFO, world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by also Murphy Builder Supply, Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup, and also